Welcome to the IFA Business Solutions Asset Allocation presentation. Now, this is an easy-to-use asset allocation model. It's designed to work with virtually any provider and virtually any product so that you can select and combine funds to meet your client's views on risk and timeframes in any given situation. It helps in the discussion of risk as well as narrowing down tolerance to loss, and it doesn't require any fund x-rays or the use of a computer. To explain really briefly, this model measures the risk and potential reward for each asset and then compares all of them at every level of risk. And this is how we calculate which assets should be in the portfolio and by how much. It's updated regularly so that you are always working with current guidance. However, each time you set up a portfolio, it's good for 12 months because absolutely every ingredient is based around 12 months and it's specifically designed with this in mind. So you can set it up and review it a year later. You shouldn't need to tinker along the way. Now, this is the style of document that you could use, and if we focus on the table near the bottom, you can see the list of assets that are considered for use in each portfolio. And the simplicity comes from the fact that we've used IMA sectors, so you can just pick funds from each sector rather than trying to second guess the fund managers or the indexes. And most products have at least one fund in each of these sectors, so you can manage risk and add value to pretty much any situation. Along the top of the table, you can see we've used 11 levels of risk, precisely so that we have an exact midpoint at 6. And 3 portfolios have been blown up into pie charts, but really only as a visual aid. And the relative risk of each sector is illustrated through the colours. And we think of these colours as being like frogs in nature. The green ones are safer and the brighter coloured ones are more dangerous. The bottom section of the table is all about quantifying risk and demonstrating tolerance to loss. And we have 2 levels, extreme circumstances and normal circumstances. The extreme circumstances line next to the bottom shows what might have happened if all of the assets in the portfolio had their worst year at the same time. And since this is very unlikely, we also show normal circumstances at the very bottom to give an indication of the general behaviour of the portfolio. In the top right-hand corner, you can see a time frame, 5 to 10 years. We produce 3 sets of asset allocations for different time frames, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, and 15 plus. And this is because in theory, the more time you have, the more short-term volatility you might be able to tolerate. And as I flick through the 3 different time frames, you'll notice a reduction in green and an increase in the brighter colours. Now, we're very happy to open the bonnet on this asset allocation tool if you subscribe, because as highlighted in a recent FSA review, it's very important for IFAs to really understand the asset allocation models that they're using. So there we have it, a straightforward asset allocation model. It's practical, simple, and versatile. For more information on how to subscribe, please visit www.ifabusinesssolutions.co.uk.